Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Roach. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 and out. A real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Perry on the move to the right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up to the 20. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Roach. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a good one. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, they can. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jamison Williams.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Roach. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. McLeod throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Roach.
He'll get this to about the 38. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Roach. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, McLeod
completes it to Perry. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
A.T. Perry,
37 yards.
and the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw. Complete here. It's high. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with career touchdown number 174, just one shy of Emmitt Smith in second place. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Roach, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
In motion is Gray.
On first down, Roach. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys into stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up falling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now they'll change things up.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow.
Williams being motion left.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing on first down. McLeod trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They're on the 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On the end around, here comes Williams.
Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Mahomes to throw on second down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions, they're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Touchdown! Ken Walker with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for second most all time. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he's able to take this one back to to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Sticking with Walker on second down. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they can really just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third down, Roach. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Mahomes going to change things up. Jackson will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd down. McLeod over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now very exciting because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Roach, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 50 yards for them on the ground now on 18 carries.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Right back to him on first down.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. McLeod. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Yellow.
Off play action. McLeod steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, McLeod. And now here's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Mahomes throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch your team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a give. It's Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game. Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film we just flush and never go back and review.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Saints.
Trouble, 38.
Looking to throw. McLeod flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start here with Jackson. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
They run again with Jackson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy.